keep in the action. Derek White, a bomb! A major clutch three from D. White, way outside the arc. A 32-footer.
Yakum.
Well, Chris Forsberg wanted to see a clutch game. He got a clutch game. It's Celtics postgame live. Tom Giles, Chris Forsberg, Eddie House. It looked like the Celtics were going to have their third straight wire-to-wire win. Instead, the Raptors go on that 23-4 run, another run in the fourth quarter. They actually took a 3-point lead, but the Celtics outlasting them with an 18-3 run late in the fourth of their own to get this win. 5 straight wins now in the season. Your final score going back on this one, 121-113. Eddie, your first thoughts?
My first thoughts was, at first I was like, oh, man, we can't let go of the rope. Not right now. Not right now. Not what we have been putting together for the past week and a half. We can't do that. And so I like the way that we responded, even because that is adversity. I don't care what kind of adversity people are talking about it as far as basketball games. That's adversity right there when you start getting hit against a team that believe that they can beat you and they're at home, the crowd is behind them, and all those things start factoring in and still find a way. I thought that Joe did a great job. I want to say it was like the 640 mark, right around there. He did a fantastic job of calling a play. And we came out, we executed. And then to me, that changed the game. That changed the game. That changed the trajectory of the game because I felt like all the momentum was going towards Toronto.
What I thought was interesting was the Raptors take that lead early fourth. Joe puts the starters back in with 11:16 on the clock. That's a long time to lean on your starters. And think about it. 6 games in 9 nights, 5 different cities, travel before every game, crazy times across the board. And you're asking your starters, who have played a lot, to get you to the finish line. And beyond Jordan Walsh fouling out and needing the sub at that point, those guys, they rode them. And Derek and Peyton made big shots the whole way. JB did what he did and got this team to the finish line. I'm just so impressed that, they hadn't taken a haymaker in a while. And, Toronto was just on a different level defensively for much of that second half. But the Celtics put their guys out there that they trusted the most, and they found a way to get it done with Derek doing what he normally does in the fourth quarter. But that was a gritty win and quite the way to end what's been a wild stretch and a wild climb up the East standings.
Yeah, Derek White finishing with 27 points as the Celtics able to outlast Toronto. By the way, Jaylen Brown had 30 once again. 6 of his last 7, he's had 30 points. The only game he didn't have 30, he had a triple-double. He's also standing by with Abby back in Toronto.
Jaylen, Toronto turned up the pressure and walked that big lead all the way down. Joe stuck with the starters in the fourth. How were you guys able to close this out?
We just had to weather the storm. They upped the pressure. But good thing they did the same thing in preseason twice, where they came back. So I guess third time's the charm. We didn't let it happen today.
How much confidence does it give you knowing that you have Derek White on your team, especially in those clutch moments?
Yeah, when I said before, when Derek White starts hitting those pocket threes, it's a good sign for our team. So he's been playing great. I got to find ways to get him the ball.
You guys have now won 5 straight, 10 of your last 12, and you can rest for a little bit. But what encourages you most about the way you guys are playing right now?
Just keep going. Just keep getting better. Stay humble. Just one game at a time. Just keep growing, getting better, and having fun and smiling. You know what I mean? Happy holidays to everybody.
You do find joy in basketball. Think this is fun?
Absolutely. This one was fun. It's better. It's more fun when you win. I'll tell you that.
Jaylen, thank you. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, Abby, thank you. And again, the Celtics, as Drew mentioned, now in third place in the Eastern Conference. 15-9 overall, trailing just the Knicks and the Detroit Pistons. You could say that things are heating up there towards the top of the Eastern Conference. Temperatures rising, almost like you got a sauna situation where you got Scal and Joe Mazzulla, in case you missed it, on Celtics pregame live. Scal was telling a story here about Joe explaining the offense of Scal in the sauna, and that's what it looked like, I think, pretty much right there. I don't know. No. Scal's got a better understanding based on the 77-point first half, but a good win here for the Celtics.
No, he was holding the door shut as I was trying to get out. Like, that's what it looked like. Not us sitting there philosophizing. Like, he was holding the door. I couldn't get out.
Next time you're in there with him, he's going to handcuff you to the bench. Yeah, you're not leaving. How long was he in the sauna? Like 2 hours?
Well, I was already there for 30 minutes before he showed up. And that's a lot.
Did he realize that, or did he think you were just?
No, he didn't want to hear my excuses.
he wanted.
Of course he does. Then 30 minutes.
He wanted to explain the offense to you. That offense, you're right, Giles, looked pretty good in the first half en route to 77 points, highest scoring first half on the road for the Celtics in over a calendar year. What'd you like from the first half, Scal? Let's focus on that first.
So the passing, right? The finding the open guy, obviously knocking down shots. And even when we missed, we got the offensive rebound. So the first half was a flawless offensive first half.
And then what changed in the second half to allow the Raptors to come back?
Well, obviously they played harder, but just like we're not attacking enough. The ball stuck a little bit more. Like, it does happen. But, when we're at our best, we're hitting the paint, we're spraying it out, we're taking a shot, we're extra passing. But we kind of got back to that at the end. And the way I look at it is like the great equalizer is the three-point shooting. You can do some things wrong, but if you play good offense and you knock down threes, then you're going to have a good chance to win, especially on the road. And today we won the game in the second half because we made some clutch threes.
No doubt. And, of course, Derek White is the head of the snake with that. 27 points for him. Really stuffed the stat sheet from the jump. Same thing, with Jordan Walsh. But White's the guy at the end of the game who's the closer, and I think that's the role we sometimes have seen him play even with Jason Tatum in the lineup. But now, without him, of course, this is what we expected from Derek White.
I mean, let's talk about that for one quick second. All these guys are all growing. Every person on the roster is growing, and then and then you add in maybe you add in a Jason Tatum. It'd be fun to even imagine what that could be like this season if it does happen. But, I feel like Brown is better, Pritchard's better, White is better. So it's just really interesting. Obviously, Jordan Walsh is better, Kate is better. So it's just really interesting if you can add a dynamic. Like someone asked me, what do the Celtics need to do to get a championship? Well, I mean, I didn't really think of them as a championship team this year, but you had Jason Tatum. We all have to kind of just wait and see what this team would look like.
Yeah, we just showed you the Eastern Conference standings. It does feel like it's wide open. You got any big plans until Thursday?
I got to go work at NBC tomorrow. My man T-Mac. So it's going to be fun.
I'm also working tomorrow night.
I know. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, bro. Monsters Fun Day Football.
Yeah,
Check
so
it out.
You guys, if you guys know nothing about football, join his broadcast on the Monday night animation Monsters, Inc.
Yeah, that's right. Mike and Sully will explain the game to you, Giles, and maybe Mike Wazowski will save the Eagles' season because they're collapsing.
Who's the quarterback?
Jalen Hurts.
But what character is he going to be?
Mike Wazowski.
Oh, that's awesome. Got a big old eye, right?
He can really see the defense. Good vision, Giles. Let's see. Do you think Wazowski over 300 passing yards tomorrow?
I'm taking the over, Giles.
Go under, I think.
Okay. Wow.
We got. Well, it's not. It's 300 is a lot, man. Drake May's never even done that for the Patriots. All right, fellas. Thank you, guys. 121-113, your final score.